So I come to realize that when most empaths, what inspired me, like I told you, sometimes I'll get a download on my own, or sometimes I'll hear another psychic say something after I say something, or a psychic will say something before I say it, and then I'll put my input in, or I'll come to the realization, like what Daisy just said when um, she confirmed what I just said on my previous uploads or whatever and added way more to it. It's like tarot. What I love about tarot, and it really changed my life, is that and another psychic said this earlier today too. It's like you can get advice on your life or whatever from people in your family and stuff like that. But when tarot readings from people from the outside looking in who see both sides and don't know you, when they put their input in, the real spiritual psychic readers, not the karmic ones, but when they put in what they see or whatever, or confirm what you always thought or whatever, or tell you, reveal the truth to you, it's like that can cause another awakening too, because it's like it confirms that you're not crazy, which you already know you aren't, but it's like you have backup in the spiritual realm or whatever, because it's like they're saying what really it is or whatever and backing it up. Because as an empath, a lot of times you can feel alone and stuff like that. You're scapegoated, you're thrown away, or not on me literally put in the trash or nothing like that, but people reject because they don't like, it's like something, especially with me, because I have a tendency to call people out a lot. And if somebody calls me out on something that they don't like about me or whatever, as long as it ain't nothing stupid, like somebody saying that my whole entire page is a joke, just trying to be ignorant. I'm talking about real somebody. If I'm in a relationship with somebody and call something out that they feel like they don't like that I do or whatever, I'm woman enough and I have enough God in me to be like, okay, I'm gonna work on it. Okay, and I don't have no pride in me where I be like, what, or think I know everything. Even though I'm very knowledgeable, I'm humble enough to be like, okay, this made them feel this type of way, so let me work on it or whatever and try to correct myself or whatever. That's what makes me pure at heart too. But anyway, like I said, when you get scapegoated and especially lied on, and you're a good person, and it's like people are causing an illusion over your name or whatever, and it's like really no proof. Especially if it's behind your back, that's when the angels and your ancestors step in and they're like, oh no, you ain't gonna do that. And you can feel the protection around you, and they will give you enough knowledge or lead you to certain tarot readers to reveal the truth. And you're like, oh, and you can clear your name and stuff like that and say what it is. And people with, like I said, people with any type of connection with God, or that's just a real person, they can tell who's lying and who's telling the truth just by the way that I talk. Even when I was lost, even when I was in a relationship and just with that person, just by me talking online, if I say I didn't do something, you can kind of tell in my character that I'm telling the truth. If I say I didn't say this, if I say I didn't cheat on this person, you can tell. And if you have any type of discernment on your own, you can tell when somebody being real and when somebody being fake or whatever, when somebody lying. So, it is what it is. But anyway, let me go back to what I was saying. When you have a mission down here on earth and you're speaking out your truth or whatever from stuff that you've been lied on, or you've been lied on and cast out or whatever, defamed or whatever, it's like your ancestors will see to it that your truth is heard or whatever, and will awaken people no matter how many spills or whatever is put up on your name. So that's just something to think about, especially if you have a mission out here to do in this world. You're gonna have heavy spiritual protection, but that's what catches the gang stalkers and the narcissists and the karmics off guard, because they can't see it. It's like they go so long because they thinking they getting away with it. Then when crap hits the fan, it's like it's too late. You were warned. Just like I said on another video that I had on here about Noah and the Ark, how all them people were probably gang stalking Noah, laughing at him, calling him crazy because he was building the ark and he was working for a long time. And they remember when Noah used to be a drunk, and he used to get so drunk to the fact they said that he was uncovered in the tent before. So that means that he's crazy, he's drunk. He's like, no, God is gonna end the world, blah 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 blah. And they laughed, they probably threw stuff at him or whatever, but he kept on going because he knew. And the saddest part about it, like I said before, is that Noah knew that these people were going to be destroyed. So it's like you you don't, as an empath, I don't hate anybody, but you just shake your head and you be like, man, they just should have listened and it's too late. You can't let the past back in once you warn people and and they don't even try to admit to no real type of truth and they show you they are. It's like you gotta leave a lot of people behind and then those people end up getting destroyed or whatever. But the biggest thing that makes me mad the most about a narcissist and the lies they tell and the karmics, whatever, these are lies that have to be done behind your back. Cause can't nobody tell me those lies to my face. I mean, it could be people that can come to me and tell me what somebody said, just like tarot readers, of course, or maybe no, maybe people will say if I ever get in contact with somebody, he was lying on you, or somebody said this, and I'll be like, no. But the people that's lying to me, it's no way in hell that they would ever say those lies to my face. They wouldn't even be bold enough to say those lies to my face, because the truth that I haven't even told the whole truth or whatever on my side, or the real truth of everything that I went through, that'll totally demolish this person and strip away his whole name and his manhood or whatever. So I just give like little bits here and there, but in general it's kind of like these people, it's like my light shines so bright and who I am, my real truth shines out. I don't hide nothing, I'll just say what it is. They could never be like, oh, you cheated, like, because it's like you wouldn't even, the respect, that's what I'm saying. These people have to be jealous of you, hate you, but in your face they have to respect you, because there's no way in hell that they would do that. Just like the guy made that fake account to write that comment on my page, it's like that was childish and stupid. But it's like, reveal who you really are. Some people might be bold enough to actually do it or whatever, but it's like, I put you in your place. I can't really see nobody from their real account writing a comment on there, because I make you look crazy or whatever. Because when you stand in the truth, it's kind of hard for people to come against you or whatever. When you're standing on God's side, when you're standing in the light, when you're in darkness, it's like people can disrespect you left and right all day. That's why I try to keep myself a certain type of way now. Even, I'm not being fake or nothing, but I try to keep myself a certain type of way, because when you're speaking about God, there's no way you can go back to doing certain things. I'm not talking about clubbing, even though I haven't been clubbing in months or nothing like this since the breakup. But it's just like certain things, like you can't surround yourself around certain people or infiltrators or anybody that you have to question or nothing like that. There's certain things that you can't do. It's certain that's why I say I try to watch, because I have a raw mouth when I get mad though. It's like a person got to make me real mad enough to the point where I give you the raw truth about yourself and totally like demolish your whole manhood or whatever, or who you are to be. But you have to get me to that point where I feel like you really disrespected me or whatever. But other than that, it's like the real truth will always come out in the end. Everything that's hidden in the dark will be made known or will be brought to the light or whatever. And that goes with anything, even in this world. It's like stuff that you think you get away with, and you never, you did wrong. You purposely did wrong to a good person, and then you think you just gonna molly go Joe around like you ain't do nothing, and think it ain't gonna be no harsh repayment or nothing like that, or nothing gonna happen to you. There's only devils think like that, and only devils don't care or don't think about karma or think about the outcome. That's why when you get your karma, the Most High won't hear your cry or whatever, or what you trying to say. So yeah, like I said, tarot really changed my life. Um, the first time that I heard tarot readings, my first tarot reading or whatever, when it was reading about what real okay, I used to listen to like little random ones about what happened or whatever, because I didn't understand about that narcissist, why he did what he did when I was such a good person. But when I went on a specific psychic channel months back, and she was reading about the truth about my family and this and why people treated me this way and stuff like that, because you're like God, even though you were lost, you're an angel, you're an earth angel, so people naturally will have a sort of like they'll despise you or whatever, and that just speaks on their spirit. It's like something in me will agitate their spirit or whatever. And of course, as an earth angel, you don't really understand it. You don't understand why people do the way they do or treat you the way they treat you or whatever. And then it's like God will reveal to you in the end who you are. And also what else was I gonna say? you don't understand why people treat you the way that they treat you, but you go through life like just taking all kinds of songs and stuff like that, and then at the end, God will reveal to you why. But through tarot readings, they just really changed my life because it's like I'm hearing from people who can see all ends. So that's why I try to put different tarot readings up what other people can resonate with. But I still have my two main readers that I like the most. But in general, it's like tarot readings can really bring clarity to a lot in your life. And as empaths, you already know the truth. It's just tarot readers, especially good ones, they go into further details of why and what really happened to you behind your back and give you full confirmation. So I just want to say that I love tarot readings.